Blase blue da.
What's being a songwriter really like? Part 4. What's going on in the music world around you? Intrepid
Songwriter.
Yeah. Once my song gets placed, I'm gonna be instantly rich and famous.
Let's say you finally make it and get a placement. Some top-level artist wants to cut your song for their latest CD, or some production company wants to use your song in a movie, or maybe even a TV commercial. You figure, since you've got a one-song publishing deal or a one-song licensing deal, not only are the dollars going to be instantly rolling in, but so are the opportunities. You imagine yourself ready to take that trip to Italy that you always wanted, and when you come back, you'll be buying a 10-bedroom house in LA and, of course, a new grill.
The truth is...
Slow down there, buddy. Getting a song cut and released, even if you have a deal, is a hard thing to pull off. Sometimes a song, even the songs that the artist likes the most, can sit in their manager's office for years before being cut. And even if you get the song cut, there's no guarantee that it will be released. And even if it is released, there's no guarantee of promotion or of the size of the promotional budget. Release dates can be changed. The label can change their mind about which songs will be dropped first. Sometimes a song that's already been cut is replaced before the full CD release. It can actually be years between the time you write a song and it getting cut, and if that song ever sees a huge public launch. Also, your song may not be one of the more popular songs on the project. It may be birthed and live its musical life in relative obscurity. And if we're talking about film placement, music is normally one of the last things that is decided upon. It's part of the post-production process. Sometimes, however, film editors or directors change their minds on scenes. They might add reshoots or need to recut the film for running time. Your song could be blazing across the most popular scene. Or end up on the cutting room floor. You just never know. Now, talking TV commercials. Coffee! Coffee's so good! Especially these days, they really require boutique music. Either they're going to pay for a well-known track, or a previously unheard of song or artist has to fit their product and their brand perfectly. And companies tend to be very protective of their brand, and your song has to be a perfect match. And speaking of money,
When I get paid, I don't have to pay any taxes, right?
as writers, we often tend to think that when money comes, that's the end of it. We're independent contractors and we earned it, so it's my money, right?
The truth is...
First, you need to watch this video on the 7 registrations every songwriter must know. Watch it right now. See? If you didn't know all that, I can guarantee that you are leaving money on the table. Money out there that is due you that you're not receiving. I'm going to do a whole video later on just focusing on how songwriters get paid. But for now, remember the following tips. Money tip number 1. You so have to pay taxes on whatever money you earn, regardless of what type of income stream it is. So you have to keep meticulous records. This is a business of pennies, nickels, and dimes that add up over time. It's not like punching a clock. and the big paychecks, life-changing money, the money that you think is going to let you move to Beverly Hills and throw a party every weekend, you might not ever get a check like that. And if you do, it might only happen one time in your entire career. I kid you not. Money tip number 2. Each type of income stream has a different timetable. For example, licensing fees normally get paid in a lump sum, and you have to split them with your publisher if you have a deal, and with other writers if you didn't write the song all by yourself. Mechanical royalties can show up sometimes monthly, sometimes annually, depending on how your music is distributed and who, if anyone, is covering it. Performance royalties, those are the checks that you get when your song is played on the radio. Well, they normally come only twice a year, and that again depends on how big the check is and which performing rights organization you're signed with. Go watch this video about performing rights organizations right now. See? It's a very complicated process getting paid and keeping track of all your pennies. Advances can come at any time, although pretty much only the top writers get those these days. And that advance can be as large or as small as the person offering you the advance wants it to be. Then there are the labels and publishing companies who will always try to get to use your music for free after you've gone through the time and expense to create it. There was an excellent article on Facebook about this very thing. I've posted the link below, and you should read it as soon as you finish watching this video. It so perfectly encapsulates the experience I call the freebie dance. That's it for my 4-part series.
What's being a songwriter really like?
Be sure to check out parts 1, 2, and 3. It'll save you years of songwriting grief. I'll see you in the next video, and never stop writing.